Hello, Mrs. Dalton. My name's Dr. Carter. I'm one of the doctors in the community mental health team. We're here today because I've received a referral from your GP.
Yes, I know. Well, that's why I'm here, I suppose. But have you come to take me away? Because I did commit a terrible crime in the war, you know.
What I'd like to do today is just to talk with you about what problems you may be having at the moment. You mentioned you've committed a terrible crime. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Well, it was in the war, you see. Right. I was only 17 and I went into the RAF, and at the end of the war, you were meant to give your uniform in, and I didn't. I kept it as a souvenir, and then about a few years ago, I threw it away with a lot of other things.
Right.
And now it's beginning to haunt me.
Right. Why is it haunting you?
Because I stole something that didn't belong to me.
Okay. And you said this is a terrible crime. Why is it so terrible?
Well, because something I didn't have right to own, I took.
Right, okay.
It didn't belong to me.
And do you think you deserve to be punished because of this?
Oh, yes, I do. I think they'll come for me, you see, the military.
Right, okay. And is there part of you that might think, well, you know, it did happen a long time ago and they won't take it so seriously?
I don't think I could work my mind like that. I did a terrible thing and I pushed it out of my mind, and now it's come back into my mind.
Right, so you're absolutely sure they'll punish you?
Oh, indeed, yes. They'll lock me away, I know.
Okay. I just want to ask you a few more questions about how you might be feeling at the moment. How's your mood?
Well, I'm feeling a bit low because I don't know what to expect, you see, and wandering around the house and thinking what's going to happen next.
It sounds very distressing for you. Yeah. Are you sleeping okay?
Well, not very well. I get up at about 5 o'clock, and I used to get up at 7. I find I'm too restless. I need to be moving around.
Yeah. Is that normal for you?
No, it isn't normal. I always lived my life doing positive things, but now I can't rest with this on my mind.
How's your appetite?
Well, I don't eat a lot. I can't sit down long enough to eat anything, and I'm moving around all the time in the house. My clothes are baggy, my husband says.
So you've lost weight?
I think I must have done, yes.
And are you looking after yourself? Like, are you having baths or showers? Are you brushing your teeth?
Oh, I sometimes have a shower, but I don't think it's important.
Right.
What's the use if they're going to take me away?
Right, so you're really struggling to care for yourself.
Yes, I don't think there's any point.
How's your concentration been?
Well, I don't know about concentration. I can only think of this one thing. It's chief in my mind, and it surpasses everything else.
And do you have any motivation to do things in the daytime?
No, I just want to feel safe, and I only feel safe in my own home. I don't feel safe in this place, wherever I am now.
Are there things that you usually enjoy which you find you're not doing anymore?
Oh, yes, I used to love gardening and reading and everything, and I don't do anything like that now. I don't read the post, open the front door in case there's someone there to take me away.
Do you have any hope for the future at all?
No, not much, until my future is going to be locked away.
I can see you're very, very distressed at the moment.
Yes.
I mean, is it so bad? Are things so bad that you've thought about ending it all, or actually committing suicide?
Well, I did think about it, and then I thought, no, I can't do that, because that would be cruel for my husband and my family, children.
Okay. We've talked about, you know, how things are going at the moment. Can I ask a few more questions about things you may or may not have? You talked about how you think people are coming to take you away, perhaps.
Yes.
Yep. And who are those people?
The military.
The military. Okay.
Yes, they'll take me to court, and then they'll put me away.
Do you think people are monitoring you, or do you believe people are spying on you?
That's why I'm keeping in the house, you see, and I don't open the door or answer the telephone or open my post. And they can't get at me.
Right. So your lifestyle is quite limited at the moment.
Yes. I did go to the police station, but they wouldn't believe me.
Okay.
They made me see my doctor, who sent me to this psychiatric place.
And have you ever heard voices that other people can't hear?
No, I only hear my own voice and my husband's.
Okay, okay. And do you ever see things that other people might not be able to see?
No, how could I do that?
That's fine. So yeah, that's okay.
I see you.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a routine question. Yeah. Okay. And just wanted to talk about, you know, what happened to start all this off. How long have you been feeling this way for?
Well, I suppose it's been a few months, really, when I began to realise that something wasn't right. And then I saw this programme, the police programme on television, and I realised what was wrong with me.
Okay, okay. And at that time, was your mood low? I mean, before you started to think about the military coming together?
Yes, I couldn't make it out. I couldn't keep anything together, you know, and do the things I used to do because it was on my mind.
Okay. So what you're saying is your mood was actually low before you got concerned about the military?
Yes, I suppose it was, and I couldn't fathom it out at all.
Is there any reason for why your mood was low?
Well, I found the reason when I saw this programme, and I remembered what I'd done all those years ago.
Right, I understand. Okay. I just want to ask about other questions, questions about other things, you know, in your life. For instance, who's at home with you at the moment?
Oh, my husband's at home, yes.
Okay. And what does he make of all this?
Well, he thinks it's nonsense, and he tries to tell me that it is, and I don't think it's nonsense because I know it to be true.
Okay, okay. Have you ever been depressed before? Had any mental health problem before?
No.
Okay.
Is that what's wrong with me? Am I depressed?
Well, I'll explain that later, but I'm just trying to get information from you at the moment. Can I move on? Is there any family history of mental health problems?
Well, there was a time after the war when my father was mentally distressed, and he was taken into a hospital, and I believe he had electrical treatment of some sort. And when he came out, he developed an ulcer which had to be operated on, and then he died.
Thank you very much for talking to me.